Hey, Sarah and Andrew. My name is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for speaking with me yesterday and requesting this free video. So today we're going to go over just a few tips that you guys can start applying right away. And it's really going to help with your organic traffic and online presence. It is important to note that nearly 70% of your online organic leads are going to come from this website. So it is really, really important your website be properly optimized so you can actually capture that traffic. So we are on your website, and at first glance, your website looks really nice. I noticed that you have separate pages for every one of your services, which is really good. That's exactly what you need. Hopefully every one of these pages have their own original content and their own keyword strategy, because every page must have their own unique content and their own keywords. You don't want to duplicate keywords throughout your pages. Otherwise, you can run into keyword cannibalization. And Google does not like duplicated content. So all pages need original content. I also see that you're serving surrounding areas, so hopefully you have separate pages for each service area. It does look like you do. Awesome. Any place you service that has their own content and their own keywords for that area should have their own page. Let's take a look. So this is Big Sky. Okay, so I'm not seeing any exact match keywords here. This content looks like duplicate content from your home page. So these service area pages should be like a home page in the sense that it should be small summaries of each of these services that you have, focused around the keyword for this specific location, but they have to have their own original content. And you do need to be using actual exact match keywords, and none of these are. So you're kind of missing the point on having these service area pages. You cannot just swap out locations. They have to have original content, and you have to be using exact match. So it should be fire and water damage, Big Sky, Montana, or Big Sky, and similar keywords like that. So you're definitely going to have to rework the content on those pages. Otherwise, Google's just not going to be picking up on those keywords or that content because Google doesn't like the duplication. And your homepage just really doesn't have enough content. Content is key when it comes to ranking, and you need a ton of it. You need more than your competitors. Your homepage should have a minimum of 1,000 to 1,500 words focused on those local buyer intent keywords. Those are the keywords your customers are actively searching for your services. They are not going to be as concerned about your brand, especially in an emergency situation. So it is important that you're focused on the local buyer intent keywords that your customers are using. And you want to try and stay away from as many national terms as possible. And that does include near me terms. Near me is still a national keyword. And when you use those national keywords, you're going to get false metrics. You're going to get a bunch of people to your website if you actually rank those keywords that you can't service, and they're going to leave. So your focus needs to be on the local buyer intent keywords. That way, the people that are landing on your website are going to be the most likely to become your customers. So it is going to be really important that you go back through here with your content and make sure you're using the relevant buyer intent keywords. So that is going to be really, really important for you. Google has little robots that go and index all of these pages, pulling that original content and keywords so they can rank you for them and put you in front of your customers. I also noticed real quick in this blog blogging can be awesome when done correctly. You definitely want more content. The more content throughout your website, the better. And it makes you a more authoritative website. However, when blogs are not done correctly, they don't do anything really for you. They're adding content, but they don't have any power. So these blogs need to be focused around the keywords you're actually trying to rank for. And so it needs to be a local keyword. And then you need to have a link back to the page. So if this is about chimney sweeping and you do chimney sweeping, it should be like Billings chimney sweeping keyword with a link back to a service for that chimney sweeping. Yeah, so back to here. Then you would go out and you would get a really good backlink. And you would get a guest post, and you would use the same keyword here, the Billings chimney sweeping, and in your guest post, and then you would link it to your blog. That way you actually create your own internal guest posting, and it makes your website really powerful, but you have to do it correctly. Just having a blog isn't enough, and linking blogs to blog titles doesn't help you, and linking and your blogs being all national key terms also is not helping you. Does it drive traffic to your website? Yes, but it's not traffic that's going to convert. And that's what I've noticed is the trend on your website is mostly national keywords. If we look at your competitor, they have a good looking site. Looks like they have separate service pages for each of their services, which is what you want. Let's see, what else are they doing here? Mold remediation billings. That would be a good buyer intent keyword. But it doesn't look like they have enough content either. So these guys should be super easy for you to beat by having the proper content. Having more content and being more focused on the keywords. Looks like they also have service area pages. I haven't looked to see if those are duplicated or not. But working on your content and keyword strategy and then supporting it with your SEO is going to be how you're going to be found for your services and be able to outrank your competition. Looking here, this is Ahrefs. It shows that you have a 6 out of 100 in Google's trust flow, which means Google doesn't have much trust in your website, which is 100% based on your backlinks and referring domains. You have overkill going on here. You got almost 5,000 backlinks, yet only 97 referring domains. Now, you do need a lot of these referring domains. You need more than your competitors, but you have to be going after the authoritative ones, which are directly related to your industry. And they need to be do follows because they share the power of the high ranking sites. But Google only gives you credit for one backlink for every referring domain. So the other nearly 5,000 backlinks are spam as far as Google is concerned. Now, if we look over here, only 65 of yours are do follows. So only 65 links out of nearly 5,000 are doing anything remotely to help your website. You have an index for over 800 keywords, but you're only getting 137 people to your website. We take a look real quick. It looks like most of your traffic is for carpet cleaning and upholstery and national keywords. So national keywords are not going to help you, as we mentioned before. And this is great for carpet cleaning. You should actually get more traffic than that being on the home page. But that's one of your lesser services. I would be more focused on ranking your water damage that's actually going to bring in more money than carpet cleaning. So you're definitely going to have to work on those strategies. Now, if we look at your competitor, they have a much higher rating. They have a 15 with only 187 backlinks. So that just shows you that not all are created equal, that they could have so many less and be rated so much higher. Out of this, only 68 are do follow. So you only have to beat their 68 referring domains in quantity as well as quality. And they've only been indexed for 2 keywords and they're getting 0 traffic. But they are your top competitor because they're actually outranking you with those 2 keywords when it comes to water damage restoration. So these guys are going to be super easy to beat, but you do need better quality referring domains. And then the last piece of this is your Google My Business page. You want to be in the top 3 because 30% of people go straight to the maps and don't search anywhere else. So when you're not listed right here, you send all those leads to your competition. And so you want to be here for each service area as well as your service keywords. And in order to be in the top 3, there's several factors, but the most important is going to be your citations. That's the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Glassdoor. So you're going to need a lot more of those than your top competitors. And when you follow all of these tips I've provided you today, your website can be number 1 across Google for each of your services and service areas using the proper local buyer intent keywords, original content supported by your SEO. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm sorry it went a little bit long, but I just thought there was a couple other things that I should mention. So I hope you found it useful, and I would really love to get your feedback on this video. And if you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.